The commencement corridor was humming with excitement, full of proud families wearing polished fits and elegant attire. Cameras flashed relentlessly as moms fussed over their kids' hair and ties, and fathers clapped loudly, their smiles vast with delight. Balloons floated near the ceiling, and the heady scent of sparkling vegetation mingled with the crisp aroma of latest diplomas. However, in one row, a boy sat nervously, his palms fidgeting in his lap. His eyes saved darting closer to the back door, as though anticipating a person extremely good. And then he saw him, his father on foot in. He changed into carrying his vintage production uniform, boots caked with dust and palms hard and scarred from years of exertions. Some students whispered, and a few snickered. One figure muttered under their breath, "Could not he have dressed higher for such an occasion?" The boy reduced his head, shame burning in his chest. He had begged his father now not to come like that, terrified of what others might assume. However, his father had handiest smiled lightly, saying, "Son, these garments built your destiny." When his call was referred to as, Ethan walked throughout the degree, diploma in hand. His classmates cheered in a well-mannered way, but his father stood up and clapped louder than every person, his arms weathered but regular. Ethan paused mid-step, observing the person who had carried bricks in those hands, walked miles in those boots, and sacrificed so much just to offer him this possibility. A surge of pleasure rose in him, more potent than any fear of judgment. He lifted his diploma excessive and spoke into the microphone. "That is for you, Dad." The whole hall went silent. Teachers blinked lower back tears. Mother and father regarded down, a few ashamed in their shallow judgments. Even folks who had laughed earlier than now stood, clapping and cheering, eventually acknowledged that he wasn't simply dressed in a uniform. He turned into dressed in a lifetime of sacrifice. Ethan ran off the level and hugged his father tightly, feeling the strength and heat of the man who had quietly carried his desires for years. That nighttime, as they celebrated at domestic, Ethan eventually understood a reality he had simplest glimpsed earlier than respect isn't measured through clothes or wealth, however, by the quiet sacrifices that often go unseen, the struggles endured in silence, and the affection expressed through actions as opposed to phrases. From that day ahead, each time Ethan confronted an assignment, he remembered the one's arms, the one's boots, and the lessons they carried. Lessons of willpower, humility, and unwavering love.